crystal collector, we're going to be checking out a brand new location in South Carolina. We're calling it the Crystal Farm because it produces so many cool crystals. Check it out. This is just kind of a first time dig here, and we're going to be checking this place a lot more out in the future. As you can see, I believe it's going to be worth it. Who knows? Might even find some purple. We didn't bring out any machinery on this dig, but it was just some surface collecting, and we did locate the veins. And I tell you what, there's so many crystals on this spot. We're just gonna call it the Crystal Farm, because I think over the next many years we're gonna be farming out a lot of crystals from this location, and hopefully we'll get down into some deeper areas really soon, and we'll see what this place really has to offer. But this will give us a little bit of an idea what to expect. Checking the ground out here, and there's just so many rocks. Look at this. Another one sticking right out. This is the edge of the pond here. It's dried up. Ooh, look at that. No tip. It must have grew right into the other side. It started to form a really nice crystal. Look, there's one little point coming off the side there. I might keep it just because it's kind of cool. Look at that. Yeah, we had another nice rain, so it's going to wash off even more crystals over the surface here. It's a cool little one. Oh, it's got the rainbow in there too. Oh, that's sick. Celestial. It's got some shine. Sweet. So I'm walking along and I'm seeing a bunch of rock. And I look underneath this one. Look at that. Crystals all up in it. So, I'm gonna pull it out. Here we have a vein on the edge of this creek, and we're dried up so we can get it. You can see these pieces just fell out of the side, and the crystals just kind of open up like that. But you never know. Sometimes they can open up and all of a sudden just become huge. But this little vein looks like it runs all the way down. You know, just coming in here, pulling back some leaves exposes the vein. It's pretty easy at this place. You can see crystals trying to form right there. And probably as far down as we keep chasing this vein, you're just going to see sporadic crystals coming out of it. Look at that right there. There's crystals on the top of that. Can't see them too well. Little crystals everywhere, so let's see what we've got here. You know, once you get a good area, I'm finding all these little points in here, and there's some hard quartz right up in here. So, you know, you don't want to dig right into that. You want to kind of dig below it. What I like to do is kind of dig below it and create like a cavern. And you can take it and pop it up from the bottom, loosening this up so that you don't damage any crystals in here. So that's what we're going to do here. Just pull this pretty decent piece out of here. Look at that. Might be really cool once cleaned. Looks like it's got some inclusions. We'll just have to wait and see what it looks like. And there's going to be some more. Probably one right there. Yep. Oh, nice. Oh, I dropped it. Look at that. Sweet. So, pulling them out. There's going to be more. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Still coming out. Just crystals all in here. I'm gonna have to pick it apart. Who knows? Who knows how far this thing's going back? Here we are, and we've just located this vein, and this rock has not been moved. It's just decayed out. You'll see the vein. See how all these rocks are kind of in a line? They've decayed right out into this section. This looks like, nope. Check that out. Crystals all on top of that. There was another one somewhere. There it is. I haven't touched this. Check it out. Then walk over here. And I see another vein, and there's just crystals everywhere. Let's check that out. That nice little crystal in there. And there's the actual vein right there. Look at that. Huh. There you go. Crystals all in that. Yep. So there's just crystals everywhere. Into something down here. What? Look at that. Big old candle quartz cluster there.
Look here. There's a easy plate.
Nice. Got some shine. He's got plates laying around everywhere. Several flats, Jeff Pickens. Bunch of candle quartz. Jeff Aiken.
Mother Earth crystals.
There it is. Here are the crystals that come off this spot. Found some cool pieces. Several pockets that really yielded some different type crystals. We've got a lot of these candle quartz types. They're really cool. Got the really long stems. One of the larger points found. And these were right on the surface, so who knows what we're going to get when we really start to dig down a little bit and get out of this erosion level. But the formations are getting kind of cool. Not bad for little milky crystals. This one's really cool from the iron inclusions, giving it the golden orange, even reddish look near the base. A lot of little sugar quartz growth over a lot of these crystals, at least out of one pocket that I dug. While searching for crystals at this location, I stumbled upon a little area of these candle quartz. The long, slender base type crystals, most of them having some decent tips. These were near the surface. Some of these were just alluvial surface finds, and a couple came out of the vein system that was just on the surface. So once we start digging and get a little deeper, these crystals will get in a lot better quality and condition. For instance, a piece like this will become a lot more shiny. And found a few nice sized quartz. And a lot of times, anywhere in the area, when you find crystals like this, not every time, but they'll have the nice features here, the zone features. These had some decent little chevron features, as you see in some of these. This was a surface find, so it was kind of beat up, but just neat. You could see the possibility of some really neat growth, some included color there. So these root quartz, candle quartz, I've heard some people call them houndstooth. Pretty neat stuff. A lot of fun finding them. And here's another pocket that I located here. Now this pocket was kind of neat. Has some, you know, just some normal neat little crystals. This one's kind of cool. Has some little smaller, little double terminated crystals that are on it. These had a little more shine, little druzy. Still no sign of purple or amethyst. You know, a little bit of smoky every now and then. But, you know, I haven't dug much at all at this location, so we'll see what happens. This one with some interesting formations. And then a big back plate of druzies. This one, you can see, this pocket had a kind of a funny coating. These have been really cleaned already, and that little white coating is underneath the surface. So apparently some of the feldspar decayed, and there was just a tiny redeposit of silica on the surface of these crystals, trapping in that color. You can see the many layers of growth here. And a couple of cool little clusters came out of this pocket. A few little double terminated points on those. You can see all that interesting growth on top of these crystals, giving for inclusions. This one had some inclusions of kind of a gold color. You know, it's actually underneath the crystal there. A few other points, little smoky phantoms. These were like these little flat clusters. They're kind of cool. They didn't have the prettiest crystal growth, but some neat formations, you know. You can see the potential that this location is going to give us. Can't wait to really start getting in deeper in these pockets. It's going to be really fun. Imagine amethyst growing on top of that stuff. I'm sure we're going to see it. And here was another pocket of crystals. This pocket was right near the surface, a couple of these were just a few inches or maybe a foot or two from the actual pocket on the surface, so they had a little ground wear. But then I got right down into the pocket. They don't have the extreme shine of some crystals, but they have a little luster. They have these neat little etchings. You can't really see them because of their milky appearance. This large one might show it a bit better. This was the one that was right on the surface. This was one of the first crystals I found. So it had a little bit of wear and tear from being on the surface, but you know, good sized crystals. And like I say, I haven't spent much time at all digging this spot, so who knows what's to come. This one having some really neat reddish pink inclusions near the bottom. So far, out of this pocket, also milky quartz. But they're really fun to dig. And who knows what we'll get next out of here. This one having a little bit of color inclusions. One of my favorite little pieces, when you had the big crystal with the druzy quartz that grew after. Really neat stuff. Be sure to check us out in the future. We'll be doing a lot more digging at this location. Here's one of the nicer Cumberland habits. See the habit right there where it goes straight back down. Today at the Cunningham Mine, and we're going to be digging some aquamarine with some friends of mine, and we've already struck into this vein right here. You can see the pocket, and you can see how the feldspar crystals and the quartz kind of grew in here and solidified, and that's where we found the barrel, the aquamarine. So we're just going to slowly take this apart. See if we can't find a few barrels. Barrel is just another term for aquamarine, emerald. When it's green, it's called an emerald. When it's more of a blue-green, it's an aqua. So, but they're both considered barrels.